Good morning, guys. How's it going? So, I just wanted to make a little quick video about the car. Yesterday I went to the beach and they had tons of car shows, and they had Koenigseggs and oh man, what did they have? They had McLaren, they had all kinds of, like, not just exotic cars, but you know, the hyper cars. You know, they had a couple Bugattis there. And so it was about 50 miles away from me. So I drove 50 miles away, went to go hang out with them, and then they started cruising around a little bit, so I did some cruising around with them. And I know this is no exotic car, but it was fun for me. But the whole thing was done on this tire, which I don't know if you can see it here. So I hit a bump, and so there's no pressure in the tire, but they're Runflats. So I put over probably 150 miles on it yesterday, and I'm not gonna lie, some of it might have been some spirited driving, legal of course, but all that was done with a flat tire. So these Runflats are pretty freaking amazing. I do highly recommend it. So these are 285s the back. Wait, I think these are 245s actually. This is a Stingray. Yeah, these are 245s, the backs are 285s. So the Runflats, they were like 400, and I think the back are about 500. You know, installed with the insurance and all that stuff. And then you can get, Continental makes a tire like a performance tire, but it's not a Runflat, and you can get those for maybe just under about $300. So for the extra $100, having the Runflat is absolutely the way to go. You know, so these are actually, they made a mistake, and they gave me the tires that are the same Michelin, but they're not the zero pressure or whatever the indicators are to the Runflats. So these are not Runflats. So I'm actually trying to burn these things down pretty quick so I can go get the Runflats. So these tires here, there's not a ton of tread on it, but I only got them like less than a month ago, so you know, most corners I'm going sideways around. But anyway, it's just a video to let you guys know that these Runflats are no joke. And I gotta take it in to go get the front end painted. See, there's freaking chips everywhere. So, gonna take it, have to go get the front painted. The bottom splitter. I don't know if you guys should be able to see it. Stuff everywhere, all over it. And then I'm gonna go get it coated. I'm not even sure. I have to do some research to figure out which one I want to do. But I guess because it's low, I don't even know. But I never had this problem with my other one. But this was repainted, so they might have used cheap paint, or they might have used a cheap process. I'm not sure what's going on. But I've had this thing, the front end of this. So the bumper goes down here, the headlight, and then it goes here. So from here all the way down was all repainted, probably 3 or 4 times. I've only had it for like 5 months, so we're gonna paint it again. Something actually flew off the freeway and got me right there. But the 20-foot test is pretty good, but once you start looking at it, you're like, ooh. So hopefully all that stuff will get taken care of. Get some new tires, replace this tire. But I've got over 32,000 miles on it. I got it with 10,000 miles about 5 or 6 months ago. So I put like 22,000 miles on in like 5 or 6 months. So, and then of course the paint people are like, well, that's why you're putting so many miles on. Yeah, shut up. You don't get rock chips like this with factory paint, you know. So there's something that they're doing. So this time I'm taking it over. A lot of the Chevy dealerships over where I live, they don't have collision centers. So, but I found one that has a third-party collision center, but it's on the property, so that kind of makes me feel better about it. But to do the whole front end, the splitter, all that stuff, that's about $1,000. But at least then it'll be nice and perfect. And then they have like a bra that goes like halfway through here, you know. Because the hood is, you know, the hood is factory, you know, so there's a few little tiny rock chips, like probably 3 or 4. But then right here, there's like a million. So there's a million here, but there's 3 or 4 here. So I mean, they did something crazy with it. I don't know anything about painting or body work or anything like that, so I'm probably getting ripped off anyway. But anyway, folks, definitely highly recommend the run flat tires, especially if your cars don't have spare tires, which none of the sports cars I don't think do anymore. But yeah, that stupid little kit, that little generator to get air. But anyway, that's not going to help you when you have a sidewall blowout, and we have a lot of potholes over here and stuff like that. So the roads aren't. Some places the roads are beautiful, but some places they're really rough. And I always end up at the places where they're really rough, I guess. So, all right, folks, hit those run flat tires if you have the option, and definitely try to clear bra those front ends, because if you're gonna put miles on it, then I expected some rock chips, but this is just excessive. Just boom, 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 boom. Big one right there. And especially the bottom. So, all right, folks. Peace.